Hello, I'm Pastor Miles Hopgood here at Abiding Presence Lutheran Church, and I wanted to share with you today some information about ways our community life will be changing this week and in the weeks to come. As you all have no doubt figured out, since mid-March, we have not been holding in-person services at any of our regular times in the church, moving our communal life online so that we can respect one another's health in this time of pandemic and public uncertainty. Now that case numbers have dropped in New Jersey and things are beginning to resume in person, we put together a working group to determine when and in what ways it would be appropriate for us to gather in person again. After serious prayer and deliberation, we determined that for the meantime, so that we could remain together as a community, our worship on the weekends, both Saturday and Sunday, would need to remain online, but that it would be appropriate to begin gathering together in person again for some fellowship time, following protocols for safe and responsible social distancing. I'd like to share more with you what that's going to look like, but to do that, we're going to need to go outside. Starting on Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. and going until 7:30 p.m., we will be gathering outdoors for some socially distanced prayer and fellowship. To tell you more about what to expect when you come and join us, I'm going to walk you through what it will be like to come to one of those gatherings. For these gatherings, we'll be using the green space right on the other side of the Memorial Garden, so that when you come and arrive for the gathering, please come up the walkway over here to come around the Memorial Garden. You want to bring with you something to sit on? I've got a lovely chair. And you want to make sure to have a face mask with you that's already on, like this. You'll need to keep that mask on the entire time that you're here, so please make sure it's one that you're comfortable wearing. You also need to leave the food in the car. It's okay though to have a beverage so long as it has a lid, because it's going to be hot in the evenings and we'll need some hydration. Once you reach the top of the walkway, there will be someone there to take your temperature and ask you a few basic questions about how you're feeling and who you've come in contact with recently. We are asking anyone who is at risk, who has not been feeling well, or who has come in contact with someone who hasn't been feeling well in the last 2 weeks, to please remain at home. As long as you aren't running a fever and you haven't been feeling unwell or come in contact with someone who has, we'll direct you to a place where you can set up your chair or blanket for our time of fellowship. Spaces on the lawn for you to set up your chairs or blankets will be marked by hula hoops or small discs, neither of which are to be used for play, and will already be spaced out more than enough from all the other spots available. Please make sure that if there are multiple people in your household who are coming together, that you all sit close enough so that no one is within 6 feet of any of the other areas that we're using together. In general, the church building will be closed during these gatherings. However, this door by the Memorial Garden will be open in case someone in an emergency situation needs to cool off, or in case someone in extreme need needs to use one of the bathrooms. The only bathrooms that will be available will be the single occupant bathrooms, and there will be instructions inside on how to safely use and clean those bathrooms if they are needed. Whether you've been part of our community for 40 years, or here for the very first time, or anywhere in between, we hope that you are able to come out and safely join us for one of these fellowship gatherings on Saturday evenings between 6:30 and 7:30 p.m. It will be a delight to see you in person and to share that time with you. Please know that our worship will, though, continue online for the foreseeable future, and that whether you are only able to join us there or here, know that you remain in my prayers and in the prayers of one another in this season. God bless and take care. Bye.